Welcome back. Now, Kayode will be telling us what's up in the world of sports.
Thank you, Melinda. Welcome to Sports News. All is now set for the 12th Nigeria Police Games tagged Anambra 2020, with the opening ceremony set to take place today at the Dr. Alex Ekweme Square in Awka. Over 3,000 police personnel are set to participate in 31 indoor and outdoor events, including athletics, football, basketball, table tennis, judo, weightlifting, squash, and shooting.
Athlete, ready. For your permission, how much fast?
It all begins with a national salute as the opening ceremony of the 12th edition of the Nigeria Police Games gets underway. Next is the procession of athletes involving over 3,000 police personnel from the 12 zonal commands.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, it's a good afternoon from our side.
After the arrival of the torch relay and lighting of the flame, the Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, addresses the gathering on the significance of the Games.
Sports to us in the Nigeria Police is considered as one of the crucial elements in our operations. This is because as a physically taxing and mentally demanding profession, every police officer is expected to maintain a very high level of physical well-being and mental alertness for the optimal performance of their duties.
And then the host governor, Willie Obiano, welcomes the competitors to the state.
Not only is Anambra famous for producing men and women who have shown remarkable talents in sports and other fields of human endeavor, Anambra also is well known for its hospitality.
Next is the Minister of Youth and Sports Development, Sunday Dari.
Some of the greatest story in the annals of sporting history of this country were made possible by policemen and women who were sportsmen and women: Chioma Ajunwa, Sunday Bada of blessed memory, and a list of others.
President Muhammadu Buhari, represented by the Minister of Police Affairs, then declares the Games open.
To the athletes, you should appreciate that sport is a game which entails spirit of fair play and sportsmanship. On this note, it is my honor to declare the 12th Nigeria Police Biannual Games tagged Anambra 2020 open.
The wait is finally over, and for the next 8 days, policemen and women will immerse themselves in an entirely different kind of battle. So let the Games begin.
We wish all our policemen all the best in the Games. Now, Egypt have clinched Africa's only mixed doubles slot for the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. Egypt's trio of Omar Assar and Dina Meshref outclassed Nigeria's Segun Toriola and Funke Oshunaike 11-6, 11-6, 11-6 and 11-2 to earn a 4-set victory in the final of the continental qualifying tournament in Tunisia. This means for the first time since 1992, Toriola will not feature at the Olympics. And in the English Premier League, Jordan Ayew boosted Crystal Palace's survival hopes at the expense of rivals Brighton and Hove Albion at his second-half strike, secured a 1-0 victory at the Amex Stadium. Marcus Alonso scored twice as Chelsea came from behind to earn a point against struggling AFC Bournemouth in an entertaining encounter at the Vitality Stadium. Gerard Bowen scored his first goal to help his side, West Ham United, climb out of relegation zone with a 3-1 victory over Southampton. Liverpool's amazing unbeaten run of success ended in unfathomable fashion as struggling Watford hammered the European champions 3-0 at the Vicarage Road Stadium. And that will be all on sports news at this hour. Back to you, Melinda.
Many thanks, Kayode. The United States and the Taliban have signed an agreement aimed at paving the way towards peace in Afghanistan after more than 18 years of conflict. The U.S. and its NATO allies have agreed to withdraw all their troops from the country within 14 months. That's if the militants keep their end of the bargain. The U.S. Secretary of State, Mr. Mike Pompeo, and Taliban leaders attended the signing ceremony in Doha.
After months of negotiations, U.S. officials and Taliban representatives signed a final peace deal to end the United States' longest war fought in Afghanistan since 2001. The agreement signed in Doha has 4 major points: a timeline of 14 months for the withdrawal of all U.S. and NATO troops, a Taliban guarantee that Afghan soil will not be used as a launchpad that would threaten the security of the United States, the launch of the intra-Afghan negotiations by March 10, and a permanent and comprehensive ceasefire. The deal was signed by U.S. Special Envoy Zalmay Khalilzad and Taliban political chief Mullah Abdul Ghani Baradar, with U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo as a witness. Mr. Baradar says he hopes Afghanistan could now emerge from 4 decades of conflict.
We're committed to this agreement to enforce it. We want, as a political force, a positive relationship with everyone.
On his part, Mike Pompeo called on the Taliban to honor its commitments.
This agreement will mean nothing, and today's good feelings will not last if we don't take concrete actions on commitments and promises that have been made. When it comes down to it, the future of Afghanistan is for Afghans to determine. The U.S.-Taliban deal creates the conditions for Afghans to do just that.